The Righteous Gemstones Season 4, Episode 5 is finally here, and here is the ending of the episode explained, including who threw the brick at Eli Gemstone. The Righteous Gemstones Season 4, Episode 5 was a pivotal episode in the show's final season, with it raising the stakes in Eli and Lori's relationship. Although there were already interpersonal conflicts between the Gemstones, things turned violent at the end of the Righteous Gemstone Season 4, Episode 5, with the episode's cliffhanger ending leaving viewers excited for the next installment. The Righteous Gemstone Season 4, Episode 5 finally brings back the conflict between Jesse Gemstone and Vance Simpkins, which was last seen in the cliffhanger ending of Episode 3. Jesse previously sent his friends to burn down Vance Simpkins' new church, with him then leaving to go on a family river vacation with the Gemstones, Freemans, and Millsops in Episode 4. Now, Jesse is feuding with Vance, Judy has bought BJ a monkey, Kelvin is competing for the Top Christ Following Man of the Year award, Baby Billy is working on a new TV show, and Eli is leaving the Gemstones. Who threw the brick through Lori's window and why? Was it one of her exes? At the end of the Righteous Gemstone Season 4, Episode 5, Eli decides to take a break from Jesse, Judy, and Kelvin, with him leaving the Gemstone compound. He decides to stay with Lori and the Millsops for some time, with him arriving at their home. Later, a brick is thrown through the window of Lori's home, with it clearly acting as a threat. Eli and Lori then walk outside to see that Eli's car has been on fire. Lori tells Eli that she needs to tell him about her past, setting up an intriguing mystery that will be answered in future episodes of The Righteous Gemstones. Based on what we know about Lori's past, it seems likely that the person who threw the brick is one of her exes. Episode 5 goes into detail about Lori's dating history, with it being implied that she murdered her previous boyfriends. Thus, it would make sense for people to be after her. This means that Eli and Lori's assailant could be one of Lori's exes or someone related to one of her exes. However, there's another possibility. Vance Simpkins is clearly seeking revenge on the Gemstones after Jesse had Vance's new church burned down. While Vance is primarily feuding with Jesse, he could decide to go after Eli since Eli is still the face most associated with Gemstone Ministries. Assailants have gone after Eli before, such as the motorcycle gunman in Season 2. Having the Simpkins go after Eli would tie the two main storylines from the Righteous Gemstone Season 4 together, with it being possible that the Simpkins will use Eli's new relationship to hurt Gemstone Ministries. Did Lori kill her ex-boyfriends? Or is it a misunderstanding? As a continued attempt to break Eli and Lori up, Jesse had his leadership team look into Lori's online presence. When they present their findings, the leadership team highlights Lori's long line of wealthy ex-boyfriends, with Baby Billy later explaining that Lori is in immense debt. What makes this scarier is that Lori's exes have all disappeared, with it looking like she has murdered some of them. While this is a massive reveal, it is still impossible to tell if she has actually killed them, with the characters in the Righteous Gemstones undoubtedly investigating this in future episodes. Jesse's ultimatum for Eli in the Righteous Gemstones Season 4 explained. Why did Eli choose Lori over his kids? Jesse gives Eli an ultimatum in the Righteous Gemstones Season 4, Episode 5, one that ends up going horribly wrong. When Jesse, Judy, and Kelvin confront Eli about Lori's past, Eli isn't open to hearing them out. Because of this, Jesse tells Eli that he will have to choose between Lori and his children. As it turns out, Eli chooses Lori over Jesse, Judy, and Kelvin. This is why Eli decides to leave the Gemstone compound and go stay with Lori, putting some space between him and his children. Eli will have to make up with Jesse by the end of the Righteous Gemstones, as the fallout from Eli and Lori's relationship has made the Gemstones more divided than ever before.